Hey everyone, today's video comes to you from our friends over at RV Traveling with 6.
Hi guys!
They challenged us to the 10 RV quarantine questions. So let's get right to it. Alright everyone, just want to let you know, we filmed the whole 10 questions in these chairs on that rock in that lake. And then we get back to Maggie and we reviewed the footage, you know, because all the water splashing over the rock that we were on looked really cool. Sounded absolutely terrible. So we had to change our venue. We are now on our third attempt, and we are even in a different state. If we don't get it this time, you will not see this video. The second time we attempted to do it, we had a shotgun mic with a dead cat cover on it, you know, to prevent wind problems. And we got back. We reviewed the video, and this is high, this is low, all like this.
Yeah, every time the wind blew, it not only cut out the wind, it cut us out.
Yeah, it was absolutely ridiculous. You will not be seeing a review on that microphone. So for our third attempt, we're now in the Yadkin River. So, all right, we were, in case you forgot, we were challenged by RV Traveling with 6 to the 10 RV quarantine questions. So without further ado, let's get to it.
Question 1. How many rolls of toilet paper do you have at this moment?
Let me start out by saying in mid-March, we started running low. We weren't out, but we were low. We had...
1 or 2, I think.
Yeah, so as we went into stores, we were looking because naturally everybody was hoarding it, so you wanted to make sure that you at least had enough for yourself. We walked into this one store, and I told Charlie, I says, I'll go check the paper aisle. So I go down there, and they're stacking toilet paper. So I go up to the guy, I says, is this all that you have? And he says, yep. He says, once this is out, he says, until our next delivery, we won't have any. He says, and you know, the way it's been selling, I said, yeah, okay, give me one. So I go walking back to the cart, and Cheryl's looking at me.
What am I going to do with all this?
20 rolls. It was the only size they had. It wasn't like we could open it and take some out. So I'm walking through the store feeling like a hoarder. Before we even left the store, it was all gone.
Yep.
Absolutely crazy. I just don't understand the whole hoarding thing because we bought 20 rolls in mid-March. It is now the end of May. We have 12 rolls left. All right, number 2, what has been the biggest change since the lockdown? And before we go any further, because this has taken so long to do, most of the lockdown's over in most of the states. So this is probably a pretty good time to get it done because we're getting able to go out again.
But it was loss of freedom.
Yep.
3 words.
Yeah, I mean, Cheryl and I are used to going where we want, when we want, and how we want. Just, you know, we get into a new area and we try to find the stuff that's not touristy because many of you know we're not big tourist attraction people. But, you know, we like to go out in the woods to hike, go find old artifacts, old caves, mines, stuff like that. That's just what we do. And we couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, and plus we wanted to go to Las Vegas, the Grand Canyon, and it was all shut down.
Yep.
Question 3. Where are you currently parked or docked?
For which attempt?
Well, the first 2, where were we?
We were at Smith Lake in Alabama. And because we wanted to give you a nice background scenery, now Yadkin River in North Carolina. And let me tell you something. When we got to this campground, it was a storm chasing us. We were going this way, the storm was coming this way. We were trying to get to the campsite and get all set up because I'll tell you, it rained. It rained bad. I think they were calling it a tropical depression even.
Yeah, it was so loud hitting the roof of the RV. It was incredible.
And there was so much water, okay, that we almost were near, well, we were looking for a place to film this and going through mud and water just trying to get out here. Matter of fact, on our scouting trip out here, Cheryl fell. We really should have had film of that. But, Number 4, what have you gone without recently? Well, during the pandemic shutdown.
Eating out at a restaurant before going to the grocery store.
Yeah, have you ever heard people say, don't go to the grocery store on an empty stomach? We're proof of that.
Yeah, we are.
Now, granted, our eating out bill went way, way down, but man, the grocery store bill, whew.
Not that much. It went up a little bit. Number 5. What are you most grateful for?
My soulmate, right off the bat.
My hubby.
Now, when Cheryl and I first met, even though I was in Virginia and she was in New Hampshire because I was serving in the Marine Corps, we spent as much time as we could together. I mean, we'd get together on the weekends and that, and then as we moved along in our relationship, it just got more and more and more. And when Cheryl walked away from the corporate world 2 years ago, we've been together pretty much 24/7. So whether or not there was a quarantine or a lockdown or whatever you want to call it, and you had to stay in one place, I would have been with her anyway, yeah.
Yeah, it made no difference to us. Now, besides being grateful for each other, we're also grateful for Thousand Trails for allowing us to extend our stay in Palm Springs.
Yep, the RV resort there. We were supposed to stay for 2 weeks. We ended up staying 7, but they were going to allow us to stay up to 10. And let's face it, there's like, from my research, I believe there's over 1 million of us.
Yes.
Full-timers. So if all the campgrounds closed down and threw all of the people who need campgrounds to stay in out, then going to Walmart and trying to find toilet paper wouldn't be your biggest problem. Trying to find parking there would be, because we'd be in all the spots.
Yeah, definitely.
Number 6, what do you miss most?
The old normal.
Yep.
Getting together with friends and family, going out to dinner with our new subscribers that we meet. We missed out on meeting so many of you.
Yeah, just sitting around a fire with them, or just even getting to just say hi so we can learn a little bit about you guys, because, well, Cheryl and I kind of put it all out here in the video so you know all about us. What our hope is you have the old norm, and eventually we're going to have the new norm. We hope somewhere in between is a comfortable norm.
Yeah, comfortable norm.
Pretty much.
Sounds good. Number 7, how long has it been since you've been at a campsite?
Well, the first 2 attempts, about 3 minutes. The attempt we're at now, about 10.
Yeah, after we...
Yeah, Maggie's a little further away than she was when we were at Hidden Cove in Alabama.
And we had to walk or tread lightly.
Yes, yeah, very much so. We already told you about our mud episode. But hey, our other channel, we are Mud Fun. Number 8, what is your favorite quarantine food? And this refers back to question 4, is what have you gone without recently?
We have been indulging in potato chips and Chunky Monkey ice cream, which needs to stop.
Yes, yeah, because it's, well, it's been 6 months since we had it, though.
Couple weeks.
We should start again now.
You think so?
Yeah, after tonight, we'll start again.
I don't think so. Number 9, how are you exercising or doing workouts?
Well, you guys heard of Jazzercise, right? Cheryl and I brandicize. What's brandicize? Well, Miss Brandy needs to be walked at least twice a day. And every time we take her out, we do at least 1 mile to 5 miles. It depends on the size of the campground and how hot out it is to see how many laps we want to make. But right now, we are at Forest Lake Campground in Advance, North Carolina. And they've got some awesome trails out here. Of course, again,
Muddy
a little
trails.
muddy right now. Last but not least, question number 10. Who are you challenging next? Go on.
I'm going to challenge our friends Mike and Laura over at Bates Photos.
And I will be challenging, wait for it, Tim, you know what's coming, Tim Rover. Tim just got himself a brand new rig, and he's going to be joining the rank of full-timers this year. Be out here to join us, so we can't wait to see him out here. So that brings to a close this, right?
Yep.
We just want to give a shout out to our friends Brandon and Jane over there at RV Traveling with 6, and thank you for the challenge, I think. I mean, it's taken us 4 states and 3 attempts to do this. Maybe I don't want to thank you. No. But other than that, if you guys like what you saw, we'd appreciate that thumbs up as always. You want to become part of the Grow and Get Gone With Us gang? Right down there in the corner, just click it and you're in.
If you have any questions or comments, you can put them right down below, or you could just say hi.
Because we'll say hi back, we always do. Until our next video, I'm Chuck.
And I'm Cheryl.
We'll get gone with us.
Bye.